Hello, everybody. This is Lenore with Love and Live Show. My first time doing live, and I just wanted to do it. So I am making what I call some kind of bread, and the reason I call it some kind of bread is because I just created it last week, and it was really good, but I didn't really care for it because I don't really like bread pudding, and that's what it was to me. It's like the outside was really good, and then you get to the center, it was like that bread pudding. But the family really enjoyed it. So anyway, I'm not gonna go step by step on it. Maybe I'll show the video that my son did last time, but this is what I did to upgrade what I did. So right now I'm gonna show you. This is my wet ingredients, and what's in here is 4 eggs, um, swerve sugar, which is a substitute sugar, almond extract, 1 teaspoon, sorry, 1 teaspoon, and then 3 tablespoons of vanilla because I love vanilla and it came from Grenada and it tastes so extraordinary good. And then over in this category here, I don't know if you can see it because my lighting, so let me get away from my lighting. Just a little right here. No, not working. Let me turn my lighting off. See if you can just hear straight lighting. Okay, that. This has almond flour, baking soda, baking powder, cinnamon, orange peels, and Himalayan salt. That's what's in there. So I'm about to chit chat about what's going on with this R. Kelly thing. I think it's like one of those outrageous things. And then my son, he's doing something, but he's actually helping me too. So my mind gets scattered. He keeps me focused. And he's my middle child. Hold on, John. Come say hi. He's my middle child. He's my baby. He's my heart. Okay, all my kids are my baby, my heart. But still, this is my young man, Jonathan. He's Prince Jonathan. And he's with a group called Royal Kingdom. And they're doing so many wonderful things. So he's going to go back doing what he's doing. So, as we're on our journey, what I'm doing is adding. So, what I wanted was something that kind of was sweet that you can have for breakfast. Because my thing is, I have eggs and then I eat all these things for breakfast. But in actuality, you kind of do like a little bread, you know? And so that's when I was like, you know what? I've tried all these polio breads and keto breads, and I'm just like not working it. So, and I don't like imitation sugar, and Swerve is pretty good, but you know, as long as you cook, I can't do it with my teas and stuff. So it's kind of been like one of those hard things that I've been going through to actually make my drinks better. So I'm pouring me a cup of coffee because that's what I want. And so now I am gonna talk about it, and I kind of want to have a good, like, really good conversation about this. And that's the only reason why I went live for my first time. Didn't know if anybody would come on, but I didn't care. I just like, at least I'm gonna do live and do what I need to do. Hold on. I know you guys know that I'm doing a live, so can we? Shh. Thank you. So anyway, that's my oldest. He's. I'm gonna talk about that on my Facebook page, so you guys have to follow me on my Facebook page on kids and manners and respect and stuff like that. But anyway, so I have not seen the documentary on surviving R. Kelly, and honestly, I don't wish to see it. And I know people are like, well, you need to see it so you can know the information. And I really don't want to know the information. I'm just going to be honest. And not that because I don't think R. Kelly did it or nothing. I been thought he did it when I found out he married Aaliyah. And even when I was like, maybe he didn't. And it was like, no, he did. You can look at the medical record, blah, blah, blah. I mean, the court records that they got married, blah, 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 that he got married. And I thought then, it was like, this is a big issue. And nobody seemed to care. at all. And everybody kept doing what they doing. And everybody's excuse to me is they didn't know if it was true. But just like I was told, it's in public records who got married, who didn't. So to me, that would have been a time that we would have said something and did something. Not now when 80 women, we could have protected all these women from going through what they went through if we would have dealt with the Aaliyah case. And there could have been cases before Aaliyah, but that's the one that everybody knew about. You know what I mean? And so my thing is, why are we now so adamant about it and so crazy about it? We should have been crazy about it before it started. And yes, I know he makes excellent music. I don't doubt his music at all. And me listening to his music is not supporting him. I think people got that jacked up too. It's not supporting him. And I guess apparently it is because from the little that I heard is most of the songs were made for the teenagers. And I don't know because, again, like I said, I did not watch The Surviving R. Kelly, but I do know. And it gets thick. I'm going to show you how thick it gets on this. This is why I'm doing it. And I don't believe in stirring anything. So, but I'll show you. And the reason usually I just put a little pineapple in it. I don't know if you can see it. A little pineapple is for the oil. But I really wanted the pineapple flavor in my cake. And I was going to do carrot, shred carrot. But I was like, no, I'm not doing all that. Because, again, it has a little sweetness. It's really good. And what really makes it sweet is going to be the raisins. To me, because it's like everybody has some raisins. And the reason I made it, like I said, my lifestyle is on low carb. And so I weighed myself this morning to give you guys an update. And I weighed myself last week, so I lost 4 pounds. So that's 24 pounds altogether. And I'm really excited about that. So I got all my mixture all mixed up together in it. Got my little cup, my love and live cup. It just has all my family in it and my friend. This is TJ. He was my brother in Christ, but you can see he passed away. He was funny. He just had a great personality. And I have like a little bit of everybody. My husband, my kids, some friends and stuff like that. And I just think it's beautiful to always remember who is supporting you and who is loving you and having your back, So I'm pouring in probably about 2 cups of golden raisins. And the reason is because, like I said earlier, I need the flavor of raisins in there. I wouldn't put raisins in it because I was going to make biscuits and gravy with it. And I was just going to toast up the bread. And it wasn't going to be biscuits. I was just going to toast up the bread. And the pineapples are not really that sweet in the batter. And I didn't put that much of the sugar in here because I didn't want the flavor of the sugar. Because, again, like I told you, I'm not a fan of fake sugar. And I guess Swerve is not really like a fake sugar. It is ethanol and monk fruit, or is monk fruit, I don't know. I'm just trying my best to stick to something, stay focused on what I'm doing, and have it. And so I just go by my life. So I said about 2 cups, which is probably the whole bag, since the bag is 16 ounces. So I'm just slowly inputting it. I'm probably not going to put the whole bag. It's 15 ounces.
2.5 cups.
Yeah, that's what it says. 2.5 cups, as my son says. That's what the thing said. But we know 8 and 8 is 16, and that's a cup. I mean, 2 cups. It is 2 cups. You're right. So anyway, so I got enough raisins in here, and still got this much left over. And the much raisins I got in here will be in every bite. And then, like, if you have eggs or whatever you have for breakfast, And you want a little bread to fill you up. This is it. My son already oiled my pan. So I did a little one, so in case our conversation is long enough for this to cook, then you can see it when it's done. If not, I would just have to post pictures. And I am a fan of oiling. I used to put flour on the bottom of my stuff, but then I don't like the flour on the bottom of my cakes. So I stopped doing that a long time ago. So I just extra oil it down. And did I tell you I put 2 sticks of butter in there so we can have our fat content in there. So what I'm doing is I set this down so I can have it. This is what it looks like going in. There you go. That's kind of like some oatmeal. And so what I'm doing is putting this in here first because I can take my time with the other two, and the other two are bigger. And this way, hopefully, when we're done with our discussion, you will have the thing. Now I gotta wash my hands because I touched my hair. So I'm gonna wait for my son to do that, and then I'm gonna finish putting the rest in here. So my thing is, I guess how I look at it is, everybody is so upset about the R. Kelly thing. And my thing is, why are you upset about something that has been known for a while and it's been going on and on? And right after, the LA thing, he got remarried and everybody knew about it. And I'm like wondering why. And he probably got sicker and sicker as he went with it. You have to follow me. My daughter got me this phone holder. As he went with it to, sorry. As he went with it to, because he got away with it. And the reason I give that example is because, have you ever thought about it where I give examples with kids. When they get away with it one time, do they stop? No, they do it again and again and again because they got away with it. So the first time they were scared. The second time they were a little bit scared. The third time they're less scared. Pretty soon they like a professional at doing what they're doing. And my thing is, if we would have caught this in earlier and we would have had the standpoints that we're having now, he wouldn't have got as far as he's gotten. And it's sickening. And like I said, I look at it with the Bill Cosby thing. It's like, okay, Bill Cosby been around all these people, and nothing ever happened. And there's no proof. There's no anything. I don't even know how they came up with the thing. But everybody believes that it happened. And I don't know. I didn't follow it. So my opinion, to me, doesn't count. Just to me, like everybody else's opinion doesn't count. I mean, I wasn't in the court. I know there was like 50 million women that came forth on Bill Cosby. And the only thing that I'm saying is, why did it take so long? My thing is, I know we're scared as women, and I know this. But my thing is, it just questions to me your thing. Now, the R. Kelly thing, people have been saying it for a while, going through the emotion. It's been there. I heard he was going to court, never heard about the court hearings. So to me, R. Kelly is a little different than Bill Cosby. But my thing is, the work that they have done, does it go in vain because they do it? I just want to know your opinion about that. Because I don't know. And the reason I say that is because my sons and my daughters and other people's kids that call me mom, they all do stuff wrong. And no, I'm not trying to compare. Please don't think I'm trying to compare it to the same thing, because I'm not trying to compare it to the same thing. But I'm just saying they do stuff wrong. And as they do something wrong, does it void out all the good they did? And the reason I say that more on, not on R. Kelly, but on Cosby. Now they want to play the Cosby shows and stuff like that. But I'm like, the Cosby shows showed a great enlightenment of a black family. And then it also showed family togetherness. And for black people, we didn't get that. And I'm not saying Well, is that a reason to let him go? No, I'm not saying. If Bill Cosby did what he did it. I'm not going to say nothing about it. But let's look at all the other people when they do stuff. Their shows are still on the air. They still do it. I just don't understand why we would stop watching the Cosby Show. Like the Cosby Show was showing how he was molesting other women. It wasn't. It didn't have any of that factor on that. So why would we stop watching the Cosby Show? Now, going on R. Kelly. I understand that people don't want to listen to R. Kelly as they watch Surviving R. Kelly because I found out later on, or today, before I came on, that some of his songs was written because of that, you know. And I'm not saying he don't have talent. He has great talent. But my thing is, the same thing I tell my kids. You're blessed with talent. You're blessed to be able to do the things that you do. But if your negative will outweigh your positive. And I understand that. And that's why I look at stuff like, let's go, you have Starbucks and the employees was being racist. Is that Starbucks' fault that the employees being racist? No. Starbucks didn't, that's not a, out of all the interviews I've been to, I've never had an interview say, are you racist? Are you going to be a racist against white people? I never had that interview. So how do we hold them to that? And so I'm going to stop drinking Starbucks because of it. I don't drink Starbucks now because, they have tons of sugar, but I'm going to stop drinking, and I love cups, and I collect cups from everywhere. And I'm going to stop buying cups from them because of that. I'm like, as I am a restaurant owner, if my employees are racist, then oh my goodness, that has nothing to reflect on me. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not a reflection on me. I did not know. I wasn't there. Now, if I'm there and I allow it, then that's something totally different. I went to a black-owned restaurant, and there was a white worker there. And I'm going to tell you, I'm putting my other one in now. I'm going to tell you right now, that was horrible. That was racism on racism, and I'm in a black establishment. And for that, we haven't been back. And my only reason is because I don't know if he's still there. And the white lady had to come and apologize, and she gave us the dessert that I was bringing home to my husband for free. But he didn't acknowledge us. People came in after us and ate and drank, and we was there, and we was the last to leave from all the new people that came in. Wasn't good. So my thing is, I'm all over the board with this because the reason I'm all over the board with it is because of the simple fact that nobody was mad before. No celebrities was mad. Nobody was, they were mad for, his fans were mad for a hot second. And I know it's more in depth now, so you really got the storyline. But the moment he married Aaliyah at 15, 14, 15, 16, I don't care how old was she grown. He was a grown man. The moment that happened, he should have went to jail. I think about my daughter who's 13. And what if she got in a business and she got married to somebody, whoever this new genre is, of an artist? As a mother, I think I would probably try to kill him. So I'll be in jail with him. Me and him both be in jail because I probably would try to kill him because I'm like, that you're taking my daughter's innocence. And that's for a mother, that's the thing that we strive to hold on is our daughter's innocence. And those are things that is hard. And like I said, and I understand like for Aaliyah's standpoint, she's in love. And when you're young, you think you're old. You're grown. My son is 15. And supposedly when she got married, he thinks he's grown. My son thinks he knows everything. So I understand them keeping it a secret and stuff like that. I understand all that. I understand her, and I do not blame her at all. And I don't blame the parents because I don't know the extent of the mother. Like from the Aaliyah movie, they hurry up and got a divorce. I don't know why police wasn't involved, and they probably was threatening. They probably, I don't know what the case may be because I'm not in that situation, and again, I'm not in that limelight. But I am upset with all the fans that are now upset when you should have been upset. On that is the first sign that he started, and we could have stopped all these people from that moment. We could have protected these people. Because I don't know if Aaliyah was the first. She could have been the second or third or fourth. But the moment we known about it, it wouldn't have been all these women that were on surviving. It wouldn't have been all them. And that's, I think, the thing that I think people are missing or forgetting or not understanding that this brother been doing this for years. I mean, even Boondocks did a whole clip, and I think it was a second episode on season one, second or third episode on season one. They did it, and they did how the fans applaud when they found out. They yeah, and they played his music and and they made it over. I listen to R. Kelly's music, yes. R. Kelly has some cuts. I am not denying that, but I was like, ooh, and then every time he got in trouble, he always went to God. And he wrote some good gospel music. And he wrote the most powerful song that I love is I Believe I Can Fly. And everybody has tried to top it and has not been able to beat his version of I Can Believe I Can Fly. Does not stop that he sat there and molested this girl and nobody has nothing to say about it. And I don't know. I'm not there. And again, I'm giving you a biased conversation, my personal opinion on it. The only reason I'm giving you my personal opinion is because I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen Surviving Aaliyah, R. Kelly. I haven't seen Surviving R. Kelly, and I don't know if I want to see it because it would probably just make me so mad. But my thing is, you guys are so angry now, and he's been doing this so long. This wasn't his first. As you can see, all the people that are coming forth, it wasn't his first. After Aaliyah, he started peeing on people and all this other stuff. And when you're in a sexual act with anybody, that's your personal preference. But when you're doing it with an underage person, no longer a personal preference. And he has never went to court for it. So my thing is, why? I've always heard about court, and maybe he did go to court, but why didn't anybody? They had video of it. Never seen the video, never seen it, and don't want to see the video. I don't want to see a girl underage getting peed on. I don't want to see a grown woman get peed on, but I definitely would probably cry if an underage girl gets peed on. And my thing is, everybody moved quickly when it was Bill Cosby, and they turned off his show, and that show had nothing to do with what he did to those people. That was a good family education show that uplifted black people. Now, what he did, if he did it, was wrong. I can't say if he did it or not because I didn't follow the case. I'm not there. And you have to also look at the era that most of this came out in. When everybody was doing drugs, they didn't even know drugs was illegal. They were just doing it. I mean, think about it. They were just doing it. They didn't even know. It was just, woo woo, we doing it. Hey. And it probably was illegal. I'm just saying, everybody was doing it. So if he was giving them that drug or whatever, I just don't know why 35, 40 years later we come out and go, he molested me, he took advantage of me, he raped me. And I'm not trying to feel bad. I'm not trying to say they shouldn't, but I'm like, you should have. Because if you did, apparently there was 30, 40 women that did it. To me, he going to jail. All he doing is dying in there. That's what he's going to do. He going to die in jail. What did the thing do? Then there's a judge. He does it and nothing happens. And let's put away from race. Just put away from race. Because I know that's where it's coming from and everybody is. My thing is, he's not the only one. because R. Kelly is black and he's been getting away with it for years. So the judge is getting away with it, Kelly's getting away with it, and they all younger, and then you got the 80-some-year-old man. He going to jail, and like I said, if he did it rightfully so. If he did it rightfully so, I am on it. But I'm like, come on. We can't be picking and choosing of who should go to jail. If one person goes to jail for it, everybody need to go to jail for it. And more people who are struggling, who are poor, who are middle class, they go to jail faster just for looking at a girl, putting a picture on their phone, not posting, just on their phone for going to jail, rightfully so. I agree with them doing that. But here it has been known fact. R. Kelly, this has been going on about R. Kelly before my son was born. My son is 15 years old. It's been going on before my nephew's son. He 18. And this has been going on before my baby girl who passed away, and she would be turning 22. So I'm just going to say for about, is it 22 years? I think about 22, 21 to 22 years, R. Kelly has been doing this that we know of. As a matter of fact, go further back. When Aaliyah was alive and she was 15, however many years ago that was. Because I'm trying to think where I was living. That gives me a sign. Um, yeah. So when Aaliyah, that's how many years. So we're gonna say about 25 years or more. He's been doing this, and we are now upset. And it's all black. Of course, the news is gonna do it because they need the money. People need the status quo that they're covering it, so they need that information. That's just them on the whole thing. But I just want to tell people stop. The only thing we could do is pray for healing for the girls and the women that went through this painful ordeal. We all need to, if we could have stopped this sooner. I know the fans couldn't really did much, but stop buying his music is the only thing that we could have did that could have actually hindered him. But just get off my page if you don't feel that's right. This is all the stuff that I've been reading. And stars have been doing. Famous people been saying it. Get off my page if you don't see nothing wrong with what R. Kelly's done. Do this and do that, and you this and this and this and that and blah. And I don't want to hear about no baby making music. And I'm like, how dare you? That should have been something you said years ago. Okay, so Facebook wasn't out then. But when your Facebook came on and the new R. Kelly album came on, you should say, don't be supporting R. Kelly. He's been molesting girls. You see, he married Aaliyah, and then he's peeing on women. No, don't do that. You saw the video, so don't be supporting it. That didn't happen. But we saw this movie, Surviving R. Kelly, and now it's, oh, we didn't know it was true then. You don't know if this is true. You're not there. But you know deep down it was true then, and you know it's true now. Yeah, I'm just saying. Of course he got worse, because he got to do it. I let my kids do whatever they want to do. They get worse and worse and worse and worse. And now you got people helping them. Of course he got people helping them. He's paying them. People don't have morals when it comes to money. That's why money is like the root of all evil, because people worship money more than they worship people's lives. And I'm not saying worship anybody's life. I just want you to respect my life well enough to say, hey, this is not what's going on. This is, she's been abused. She's been neglected. That's all I'm saying. So please stop putting statuses up and telling people to stop following you and all this. Because if people actually did what you said for the celebrities, you wouldn't make no money. You won't have the money that you have now if everybody just stopped. following you or whatever because you you're our role models because you're out in the limelight. But then here you are mad about something you knew that was going on years ago. And anybody who knew R. Kelly's wives, whatever, and she done spoke up before. This ain't her first rodeo, but nobody cared. Now it's all this movie and it's so dramatic and detrimental and how dare. And I'm just saying, we need to catch this stuff in the beginning. The celebrities are doing stuff, we need to catch it in the beginning and let's do what we got to do in the beginning. Not let's wait till somebody come out with a movie 25 years later and then we want to be angry. We should have been angry a long time ago. And that's what my post is basically is. Stop. And tell me how you loving or living each day of your life. If you're all you're worried about is this. Let's pray now that this is how that he can go to court and he will get prosecuted and he will go to jail. And don't be hating on people who are still listening to R. Kelly's music or still watching the Cosby Show or still whatever. Because music touches the heart and souls of everybody. And the thing about it is, some music just touches you that right way. And even though it was done in a negative way, doesn't mean it wasn't done for you as well. Um, and I say this because black people do it the most. White people get away with a ton of stuff. And you don't see anybody stopping using anything because they're like, what I got now has already been done. It's done. It's paid for, done, and all that. It's 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 already there. It's already made its millions. It's already did what it did. We could have stopped that in the beginning. You stopping it now is stupid. You should have stopped it back then. So don't get mad at people for listening to R. Kelly's music. Don't be mad at people for that because they're not the one that did it, and they're not the one that told him to do it. And if you're going to get mad at the person that's listening to his music, you're just as wrong as they are. Because you were listening to the music, you were supporting him when you knew about Aaliyah. You were supporting him when you knew about him peeing on a girl. And a lot of you guys watched the video of him peeing on a girl. So don't get mad when you hear somebody listening to the music. I know you guys probably going, well, because you just saying that because you want to listen to the music. I'm going to tell you one thing. R. Kelly is a great artist, and I really don't listen to his music. I don't listen to his music. There's certain songs, like I Believe I Can Fly, have my heart. There's songs that I do at funerals, and that's, what is that song called? I forgot what the song is called. I don't know. But those are the only two songs I really listen. And those are really positive, uplifting songs. Didn't mean I didn't listen to his songs back in the day. Didn't mean I wasn't listening to, I only know this one because my nephew, it sounded like he said something else. And so my sister told me about it. And I always remember it's the Chocolate Factory. I couldn't tell you what song was on the Chocolate Factory. I think I was more of an R. Kelly fan before the Chocolate Factory. I really wasn't a fan. I just liked certain songs that he did. So, yeah. And will I still listen to I Believe I Can Fly? Yep. And I will still listen to the other song that I can't think of it. It's like, it's a good song for funerals. So, anyway. That's just me on that. So my bread is over here cooking. And I talked about that. I got on Bill Cosby. I got on the judge. I got on a lot of people on this subject. And I'm sorry that I was just rambling. I just feel like we take away other people's power when we finally get mad over the negativity. And I'm going to tell you right now, everybody is fresh in your head right now. In about a year or two, I will hear the same people who are complaining about R. Kelly's music now listening to R. Kelly's music then. So don't judge the people that are doing it. Doesn't mean that they're supporting them. You never know what a song does. Nothing about Escape, but when I was going through my divorce with my first husband, there was a song that really helped me that Escape sang. And I'm happily married and almost going on 20 years right now. And I listened to the song, and even though it was like one of the hardest times in my life, and I was so hurt, more than you could even imagine, me being that hurt at that moment in my life, I had the best time. And I remember singing that song all the time. And that song, so if I hear it now from Escape, I sing it. It's not, it wasn't, it was a song that helped me heal, but it was also a song that I have fun with and I karaoke with. And I just enjoy that song. And like I said, music touches the heart of soul. So judging somebody and getting mad at somebody for listening to somebody's music for whatever reason, and you don't know what the purpose is you're just as wrong. You're now abusing them mentally. You're mentally abusing. No, verbal. Thank you. You're verbally abusing them. So as he's sexually abusing people, you're verbally abusing people. It's still abuse is abuse, and it hurts. And you don't know why somebody does something. And like I said, that's not. I mean, if Escape did something, Salt and Pepper did something, I would still listen to their music. I'd be like, I ain't supporting them. Skip them, blah, blah, blah. I'd be lucky I got the song, though, but that's it. They come up with a new song, you probably couldn't get me to listen to their brand new song. Because that's the group that I love. I love Escape. I love um, Salt and Pepper. And when I relive my you, that's what I'll be. Those are songs I go to. So I'll be still listening to that. But if they was jacked up like this, something jacked up like this, excuse me, I wouldn't listen to their new music. That's why I'm in my ground. The old school stuff, yeah, because it helped me through a lot of stuff that I was going through, and it gave me power in such a sense. Not that I took the power from them, but it just helped me keep my mind on something totally different. And sometimes you don't understand what that is. You don't understand maybe. Yeah, his song was love making music and did babies, but how do you know it didn't help somebody who couldn't have a baby? And that time they did it, and that was the last time they said we're gonna try. We ain't gonna try no more. And that song helped them. They tore it up that night. Sorry, I had to be explicit. They tore it up that night, and now they got their baby. So that's their favorite song. And of course, it's R. Kelly song, but that's not. They're not thinking about R. Kelly, the molester, the abuser. They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about how this song was the one that they was listening to. This was the album they was listening to that got their little baby. And you guys gonna get mad because that's their song. But that's how they got their baby. They was struggling to have their baby. Or listening to R. Kelly and they were just sitting and talking and R. Kelly was playing and they were thinking about getting the divorce and R. Kelly was like, when a woman's fed up. That's a song. Yeah, such and such and such. And then he was like, I don't want my woman to be fed up. I don't want to lose her. And so that's the song they play. He keeps that in his mind because that's the song he focuses on so he don't lose his woman. And y'all mad because now y'all finally got the point that he is horrible. So yeah, he did a lot of crap and it was wrong. But we enjoyed every piece of crap that he did that was wrong. And anything he made after Aaliyah, or anything he made. It's okay. Say you don't. Oh, I just didn't know about Aaliyah, and I didn't. Nobody told me like they told you about going looking up the court records and stuff like that. Okay, let's say that. But when you heard about the video of him peeing on a girl that was underage, when you heard about that, and you saw the video, because a lot of you saw the video. I didn't see the video, but a lot of you saw the video. Why didn't you stop? If you would have stopped then, there you go. There you go. So that's my opinion. You can get mad at me, and my little 4 or 5 subscribers can say I'm not subscribing to her because she tripping. You can say whatever you want. That's fine. But I'm saying wrong is wrong. You should have been mad way longer. We would have took care of that mess a long time ago. We wouldn't have all these women today. That's my statement, and I'm sticking to it. Don't like it? Oh well, I only got 4, 5, 7 subscribers anyway. It don't need to blow up. But I'm just saying, I'm being real. I'm being real with my opinion. You can get mad, but it is what it is. So my cake is still in the oven, and it's not going to really be done. And I really don't have anything else to talk about to keep you to see it. But it is a really good cake. And you don't have to put butter on it afterwards, but a lot of people like with banana bread, zucchini bread, or anything like that, they cut it, put a little butter on it, and it tastes even better. But it's got so much butter in it, and it has almond flour, which is really good for people who are on keto, and I think it's good for people on polio, whatever the diet is, and it's good for people who are on low carb. Um, if you're doing straight low carb, this will be good because most likely if you're doing low carb, you can have 50 to 75 carbs. I think people go through when they're on low carb, and so you can have like 2 or 3 slices of this because it's in a loaf pan. And I would do more little loaf pan so you can have more. Because when you put more on your plate, it look like you did more. But if you get one big piece, then it's like I could go for a second piece. So I don't know. But you get them and you take it. And what I do is I take it out. I let it sit for about 10 to 15, 20 minutes. And I take it out, put it on the plate, and then I slice it up. And then I kind of like saran wrap each one. So everybody could just grab and go. And then like, especially because we work at a restaurant and there's a lot of stuff we can't eat. I mean, we got hamburgers, of course, it's a restaurant, but I mean, and we're basically a burger joint. But you get mad just having a burger. But you know what's good? You get a big loaf, right? Cut those in, make you a cheeseburger, and put that on this bread. It's kind of like our cinnamon bun burger we make. We get a cinnamon roll, slice it in half, and make a double bacon cheeseburger in there. So good. So the sweet and saltiness, that'll be like this too. Won't be as sweet as a cinnamon roll unless you top it. And you can top this with cream cheese frosting, where you do a stick of butter, 1 8-ounce thing of cream cheese, and powdered sugar, and a little vanilla, and do that, and then put it on top, and then do it. It will be just as good. That'd be like your dessert. Like if you want some sweet dessert. If you want to do a butter frosting, you want to do 2 sticks of butter, vanilla, powdered sugar, and a little whipping cream. And I put a little whipping cream in my cream cheese one too. Because I try to put as much fat, because I don't really know how to do the keto. And that's why I'm going to low carb until I really, really learn how to do the keto to the excellent, because keto is good. Like I said, my blood sugar loves keto. But other parts of my body is like, eh, eh. So I don't like that part. So I do low carb because then my other part of my body is like, yay. And my blood sugar is not really that bad anyway because I'm not in a high. I don't really go over 50 carbs. Um, Period. Because I'm a meat eater, so I'm a carnivore. And I got to learn how to change the meat eating to the fat eating. But I always try to make sure I have my greens, my salad. And I usually eat greens and salad together. I usually eat salad and cabbage together, broccoli, cabbage, greens, because I try to have 2 vegetables. Because when I was in the hospital, that's what they always gave me, was basically 2 vegetables, and then I had a little potatoes, and then my meat. And I was able to eat as much meat as I want because I didn't have bad cholesterol, which is really good. So, and for me, eating is more important. Like it's 12:40, and I have not eaten today. I've drank coffee, and I haven't even got far on my coffee. And that's what's bad for diabetes. I need to learn how to wake up. That's why I'm making the bread, so I can wake up. I have some downstairs in my refrigerator. Take it and just eat it, and then do what I need to do, because I don't want to come upstairs and cook. Cause my kids, They over there feeding themselves. I guess this is a cheat weekend because they done woke up at the crack of dawn and went and got McDonald's. We on a diet and they done got some McDonald's. And I saw everybody eating their bread at the McDonald's. I think this is the cheat weekend, and they didn't include me in this cheat weekend. I don't want to anyway because this coffee, I'm not gonna lie, has some Irish cream in it, and that is why it's brown. And I'm loving it. Did you see how my cup is going because it's not hot anymore? You can kind of see where it says 11 live. Yeah, my daughter, my kids, my family. It's awesome. So hopefully I will remember to post a picture of my bread for you guys to see it and enjoy it. And I just made it up. I'm all about having fun in the kitchen. So I was gonna do a show where my son said he wanted to record me cooking, and I tried to inspire my kids to do whatever they need to do in business life. So if he wants to record me cooking, that's what we're gonna do one day, and he's gonna record me cooking, because I just make up stuff, and that's what I teach them. Just make up stuff. If you fail, you fail. You know not to do that again. And so if you don't, So if I could, I might just put up the video that he kind of did, but it doesn't have me from the beginning. So we'll probably do something else. And then maybe next week we'll just take the time and go slow by slow for him to record me. And I'll have all the ingredients, then mix it, and we'll put it in and then show you the ending. How's that? Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. Here he comes. So anyway, and you met him already. He was in the beginning, but he wants to record me cooking all the time because he goes, "You always come up with these ideas, and sometimes they come out good, sometimes they don't." But since he wants to, I will allow him to record me on my next cooking adventure, and you guys will be there. And I probably will not do a live, but I just wanted to say thank you for blessing me with your presence. I know I don't have any viewers right now, but if you like it, please subscribe, thumbs up, follow me on Facebook. Instagram, I'm trying to learn Instagram just like I'm trying to learn YouTube. But I got the Facebook thing a little bit down more, but I'm gonna be on Facebook more than anything else because I know it better and I'm learning YouTube. And then my other son's gonna show me how to do the thing where I could do what my camera is recording me. And it connects to my computer and it does all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I'm all in all kinds of stuff. So thank you. You have a blessed day. And remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. So even though, that's what I want to say too, even though the situation with R. Kelly is horrible, it's horrific, it's not the best thing, pray for him. He needs lots of prayer, and to pray for the victims because they need lots of prayer, because it's hard to heal when somebody takes away who you are. It's hard to heal when somebody steals your innocence. It's hard to heal from all that. So we need to really pray for them and put nothing but blessings upon them and blessings upon them, and not curse them and not anger them and not that. And do the same with the people, Bill Cosby, and the same with the judge, and the same with everybody who's going through. It's not easy. I've been molested when I was younger, and I think the only thing that got me is I don't like pain. I don't care what kind of pain. I don't like emotional pain, physical pain, anything. That's why I can leave people alone, because I don't like pain and I don't want to deal with it. And so, but I remember what happened, and what makes me remember it is what makes me protect my kids in that way, and be there for them. And that's why I'm more adamant to. We could have stopped him from doing this a long time ago. I was too young, and they had scared me from thinking, from telling my mom. And then so when I told my mom was out when I was an adult, she said, I think I kind of remember because I was asking you what happened because my grandmother came and got me. And I kept saying I didn't want her to go to jail. I didn't want her to go to jail. So I don't remember saying any of that. I just remember that there was this lady that used to babysit me, and I know where the street is, I know where the house is, that used to babysit me, and her daughter would watch me, and she would leave, and her daughter would, I basically got molested. I'm not going to go into full details of it, but I remember that. like it was yesterday. But my thing about it is, it doesn't hurt me. And I just remember her because, and what makes me remember who she is, because you remember what Janet Jackson looked like when she was in high school or younger, and she was did a video on a bus, and she had a weird hair dude. That's what she looked like, Janet Jackson back in that day. Now I don't know about what she looked like now, but she did. So I got molested, and so I'm overly protected when it comes to my kids, and I'm overly protected because of that. Because usually people who get molested, they go one way or the other. They either come out to be big as hoes, or they're just too tight and don't let any man get inside their bubble ever because of it. And so we need to really pray for them because it is so sad that people have to go through this. And it's so more acceptable now in today's time. And it takes so much proof for it to happen. You know, for somebody to stand up. And it's so sad that people are scared to stand up. And that's why they're not coming forth. And it's so sad. I mean, like for me, I was young. I wasn't an adult. I wasn't a teenager. I think I was a teenager. Well, as big as my mouth was, I didn't care. I was a tattletale. But if I was a teenager, it wouldn't have been able to happen. But because I was a young girl, I think I probably was like anywhere between 5 and 7. And that stopped me because they scared me. But let's pray for them. And we need to pray for R. Kelly. As much as we want to be mad and hate his guts and everything, he's sick. He's sick in the brain. He's sick to be able to do what he's doing and what he's been doing. And we're to me, we're sick too because we've been allowing it. Well, I haven't because I already knew. I was like, that nasty. He could not ever be around my kids. Like, I didn't even want, even if I was able to meet R. Kelly, I don't want to meet R. Kelly. I had never wanted to meet R. Kelly. After the Leah thing, I was like, I don't want to meet any grown man who will marry a 15-year-old. I just don't. That was just me. So I never wanted to meet him. And even though, like, there's sometimes I was like, I didn't know if it was true. I never checked the court records, but I was just like, it's probably true. And if it's not, I asked. I don't want to be judgmental. But when that P thing came and everybody was watching the videos and they said, oh, I saw the video and did it. And like I said, I was one of those people like, did the girl say she was underage? Because I looked like an adult when I was 15, 16. My son right now looks like he could be 18. So did she say she was underage? Because girls like me, when I was younger, would lie and say I'm 18 years old when I wasn't. I told plenty of guys I was 18, 19, 20, and I was not. So that was my statement when I said it back then. Did he know? Because if he did not know, then he should not be penalized for something he did not know. Because I'm sorry, our girls are filling out. My daughter is 12 years old, and she got some boobs, and she ain't got no little boobs. She got big boobs. So I'm very overprotective. When we go to at our restaurant, somebody talks to her, I'll be like, she underage. You want to play around, you can play. And then they be laughing at me because I get mad and evil because I'm like, you ain't gonna come at my daughter like that. So I'm very much an advocate for that. So I'm like, we're not gonna play that. So I also say, if he did not know she was underage, then that's the thing. But as we know now, he knew. He knew. He knew R. Kelly. He knew Aaliyah was underage. He knew. So all the people getting mad, maybe you should check why you mad today than why you weren't mad back then. Because you guys knew R. Kelly was doing what he was doing back then. Just saying. Get mad at me if you want to. I'm just saying. I only got 7 subscribers anyway. I'm just being real. Anyway, again, I'm going to close off and say, oh, before I do that, because my cake is not quite done. I'm just not smelling it so pretty, though. Okay, excuse me. I'm going to try to turn you around so you can kind of see what it looks like. Okay. That's what it looks like. I know my bottom of my stove is dirty because my kids don't know how to cook. So my son's about to clean it out, but I wanted to do this real quick, so don't look at my oven. He's going to clean it in a few minutes because my son loves it. When kids cook, they just overspill. Sometimes they overfill things. And that's the natural things of cooking. Just the good thing about it is you can clean it. So he'll be cleaning the stove. Ta-da! At least it ain't stinking from the burnt at the bottom of the stove, so that's a good thing. But that's what it's gonna look like, and it's almost done. It's doing this rising. It's just really now got to finish cooking in the middle because of all the moisture that the pineapple does. You really want it to cook in the middle to get that. And then when you taste it, so I'll try to take a picture and then I'll show you what it looks like sliced. Okay, have a blessed day and remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. And I will remember to post. John, Prince John, remind me to post a picture. Remind me to take a picture.
Remind you to take a picture and post it
On YouTube. Okay, you guys, have a blessed day smooching. Remember to love and live each day as if it was your last. Pray for those who need prayer, which is everybody. Love you, and I don't know how to hang the I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. You guys are still on there, aren't you? Okay, I'm learning. Share it. I don't want to share like that. Okay, don't want to share like that. Okay, give me a second. Mm. I'm sorry, guys. You guys still on here. Yay for me. Okay, let me try it. I hope it doesn't exit all the way. Let's try sharing this piece of bread. Sharing, sharing. I'm still here.